Sir, Venkat sir, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. C.Chitti Babu.
Sir.
Thank you so much for joining, sir.
Sir.
Yeah, good evening, all my dear students, parents, and teachers who have joined today for this wonderful session. I'm actually eagerly waiting for C.Chitti Babu's session. I have seen glimpses of his presentation. It was so interesting. Yeah, without wasting much time, let me start today's webinar. I see a lot of people joined for this webinar. Thank you all for your wonderful participation. And I request those people who are watching YouTube live, if really wanted to ask any questions to the speaker, please join through Zoom. You cannot ask any questions there. And all the people who are watching through Zoom, if you really wanted to ask any question, at the end of the session, we'll provide you some time. We'll have a Q&A session where you can ask any question related to chemistry. C.Chitti Babu sir is going to answer, whether it is related to NEET exam or JEE Mains exam, anything, any related to subject, all that. So please feel free, and even you can drop a question in your message box also, chat box also, you can drop the question, and we'll give an option to one by one, and there you can answer a question. Without much wastage of time, let me start today's session. So definitely for most of the students, chemistry is a favorite subject I've seen, and it is very easy scoring subject in most of the exam. And definitely after this session, I promise you guys, C.Chitti Babu sir is going to make it more interesting, and you will love chemistry after this session. Sir, I think you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Once again, I welcome all the students, parents, and teachers who have joined this live webinar. Today, we are going to witness another important session from an experienced teacher. Well, I welcome you once again for this wonderful evening. I welcome to another interesting ED webinar. So far, we have conducted 42 webinars. Now, what exact ED group? Because many students have joined for the first time. So, ED group is, ED group is a social platform which provides guidance, career guidance to the students from 8th grade to up to undergraduation. If you have any questions related to your career or courses or exams, we are going to provide you an information related to it. And who can join this platform? It is mainly meant for students, because I've seen, I'm basically, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Venkatesh Panyam. I'm basically a physics teacher. I have 22 years of experience in teaching physics. I teach physics for IIT students. And rightly, I'm working as a senior faculty member in SN classes in Vizag. And I'm also the co-founder of the Z Group. Why we started the Z Group 1 year back? In 2021, we started this platform. We have seen in my career a lot of students without having a proper guidance, without having any research about the career they want. Please, they simply join, and later the parents as well as the students are suffering. So we have seen a lot of parents suffering because of the wrong choice of their kids. So dear students who are watching this webinar, please do some research about the career in which you have interest. Now, if you look at nowadays, there is a lot of craze for computer science. Will everybody doing computer science get a job? No. And there's a lot of demand for engineering courses. Will all the engineering students get the jobs? No. So definitely you need to understand what career suits for your interest. So do some research, then take a career choice, because there's so many varieties of options available, and definitely all those are going to help you a lot. Please make sure that you're doing some research before you take a final decision. And if you have any doubts related to career, please go to the website. There is a forum, ED forum we call it as. You can drop all your questions and those will be answered by the experts. And one more thing, and then the next, after student, parents are also very, very important. Nowadays, There's so many career options available. I've seen two types of parents. Some parents simply accept whatever their kids say. Somebody said, Dad, I want to join in XYZ college. They simply say yes. And the other hand, there are some parents who bluntly oppose the decision. Suppose a student says, Dad, I want to become a gamer. Parent doesn't know what is gaming is all about. What are the opportunities for gaming? They simply said, no, don't do gaming. Don't go for that. Go for computer science because your cousin brother or your uncle's son is studying computer science. He got a job in some company now in US. That's how most of the parents are suppressing their kids' dreams. So both are wrong. Please, as a parent, we should know what are the courses that have demand. So EdBloom is a platform which provides career guidance for the even students, and parents also should know something about what called as career option. And very important, teachers. Lot of students, first they depend on their teachers. Every teacher, they must update themselves with the latest knowledge. Subject knowledge having 100% fine. Yes, we should be good at your subject. Beyond that, every teacher should also update their knowledge related to career, because the varieties of exams are conducted across India, and even some students want to go to abroad. And as a teacher, we must understand what are the, at least the important exam, the prominent exam, what is the exam pattern, what are the courses, because most of the students are, sir, if I go to computer science, will I have a future? Or if I take artificial intelligence, will I have a future? So definitely as a teacher, it is our responsibility to update on this. Sir, Chitti Babu, I want to quickly know from you, sir, what is the role of a teacher in guiding career choices?
First of all, good evening, sir, and good evening all the students who are in the meeting, and good evening to all some of the friends who are also there in the meeting, and good evening to all the parents who are also there in the meeting. Sir, first of all, actually the role of the teacher in molding the career of the student is pivot, or it is of much importance, because I will be always saying to the students that about the result of the student rather than the parents. Nowadays teachers are eagerly awaiting. Now that means every teacher will feel that all his students should get through the exam, all his students should actually get through and get good career. That is normally a teacher will normally expect. And one thing here, so apart from the guidance from the parents, because they will be thinking about the future of the students, no doubt. So every parent, irrespective of the capacity or whatever it is, so they will be trying to push their children into a bright future, for which they need a proper guidance. A teacher can mold a student. A teacher can mold a society. A teacher can mold a nation. Now, somewhere I found that if a doctor do some mistake, only the loss is to the patient. If a lawyer does some mistake, the loser is only his client. And if an engineer made a mistake, only a building or a bridge will be collapsed. But if the teacher is irresponsible, and if a teacher is not guiding the students in a proper way, the total nation will get collapsed. So that is the role of the teacher. That is the role of the teacher. Actually, in many countries across the world, a teacher is given at most important. In some countries, I came to know, because it is not of much interest to name all the nations, because it is not our object of this webinar. I will just quote a single sentence, that in some country I came to know, a teacher is given all the facilities and the protocol equal to that of the first citizen of the city. Yes, that is I think the municipal chairman or something like that. He will be given that much of priority. And in some country, I came to know, after passing a bill in a parliament, that is to be approved by the teachers forum, then only that bill passed in the parliament will become a rule or a gazette. That is actually the role of the teacher in this, in building the society. But unfortunately, and moreover, in our Indian system also, from the ancient days, from our mythological, historical background also, if you see, sir, simple example I can quote to give the importance of the teacher. Lord Krishna knows everything. No doubt there is no studies or there is no knowledge without known by the Lord Krishna. But he himself studied with his guru, that is Sandeepa. He himself just served his guru, that is served his teacher in his ashram. So that is the role of the teacher. And our Indian mythology gave much importance to the teacher. That is the role of the teacher. That is what I feel. So that is what I feel that responsibility also, sir. So with
thank you so much, sir. You mentioned so well, and especially, sir, what you said is the role of a teacher in a country like Finland. What you said is there in Finland, the teachers are given utmost importance, lot of privileges, and definitely it has to change Indian perspective, because nowadays the biggest, I always say, sir, if you want to make a professional, software professional, you may require 5 years or so, you can become expert in software. But if you want to prepare a teachers like you, it requires decades, sir. Because see, teaching is not one-day job or one-week job. We evolve through process. We evolve through decades of experience. Wonderful, sir. We are very fortunate to have you and very happy to know more about the teacher's role. And very soon, we are going to learn more from you after this, my session is over. Yeah, definitely what sir has said is correct. A teacher's role is very, very high. Please, teachers, be a part of this wonderful platform. You can update your knowledge, not only subject, there are a lot of knowledge you can update. Let's move on to the next one. In order to help the student, very good news is this. You all might have seen our platform, existing platform. Soon it is going to be India's first educational community. We are working on it. The background is going on. Maybe in a couple of months, EdGroom is going to be a social platform where we can see teachers, parents, institutions, and students. These are the only 4 people that can be an EdGroom. And we are providing a chance to connect you with your favorite teacher. A teacher can guide the student through a lot of things. The teachers can share the video, the teachers can share their notes. So please stay tuned with us. In 2 months, so you can be on this wonderful platform where you can connect with the students across India. All the students from across India can connect each other and we can help each other. And in order to help the student, we have developed 4 products. One is called Ed News. You can see there. The moment I kept this chemistry, you can see the results how I got. I got CBSE 12th chemistry, NEET 2023, no important topic for chemistry. Like that, you can see hundreds of results just for chemistry. So this is a one place where you get a lot of information in just click of a mouse. This is a very good tool we have developed for the students community. The next one is Ed Forum. This is a very important. Last year, we have answered more than 2,000 questions for the students. A lot of questions related to exams, courses, colleges, and even their personal doubts also we have answered. And remember, most of these questions were answered by the experts in their domain. If you look at this, Chaitanya, he's actually did his BTech from Vizag, in chemistry, that's chemical engineering. Then he did his MEmTech from IIT Delhi. He answered a lot of questions related to chemistry. So like that, we have a lot of experts who will answer your questions. Please keep posting your doubts. And this is one area where you have more than 70 blogs related to various courses, colleges, again, lot of information. And remember, these are all written by experts in their own domain. For example, you say, should I join EC or not? This is the biggest question for a lot of students. So these were written by an experienced man called Dr. Ravi Garu. So like this, these ed blogs will help you a lot to understand various topics. And so far, as I said, we have conducted 42 webinars. And definitely these webinars are going to help a lot. You can see a lot of webinars we conducted last year for NEET also. We have NEET botany, NEET zoology, physics, chemistry, all that. Dear students who are watching this, please go to our YouTube channel. We can find all of this. And these stats where we stand. And as I said, we have 2,500 registered with users with us. And every year, from last 1 year, we have 135,000 students visited our website. And on average, every week, we are getting 2,500 visits to our website. And as of today, in our website, there are 2,89,000 articles related to courses, colleges, all that. And soon we want to aim for 10 lakh articles. And as you have seen, there is a YouTube channel. As I said, we have conducted 42 webinars so far, and we have 690 registered users, subscribed to our YouTube channel, and more than 33,000 views for it. And this is the upcoming webinars, very interesting. Lot of students who wish to join computer science, and they're asking what is cloud computing, what is machine learning. You can see these are the words everybody using. And we are going to conduct these webinars with experts in the domain. Especially this cloud computing, this webinar will be given by an experienced person from Cisco company. And this machine learning is also given by an expert from Swiggy. She's working in Swiggy as a machine learning expert. We're going to see this. And this is very important. I always suggest don't follow the crowd. Choose a career where you'll find happiness and no regret. When you follow the crowd, you'll end up in regret. I request all the students, please do some research before you take a decision. And if you have the dream, yes, we will show the way. And these always say, don't follow the follower. This is what most of the students are doing. Since your relative son has studied computer science, you also want to study computer science. Somebody has done JEE Mains exam, you also want to go to it. Don't do that. You need to explore. If you are really interested, please. So don't follow the follower just because you were succeeded. And in the beginning, if the people may laugh at you, if you take a different route, let them. Because ultimately, you have to live with a career. Please follow your dream. And as I said, it is completely free. Please go to Play Store, download the app now, and you can see all the information completely free of cost. Thank you so much. And without wasting much time, let me take the privilege to introduce today's speaker, C.Chitti Babu sir. Then he is going to start his session. Just a minute, sir.
Start.
Yeah. So C.Chitti Babu sir completed his MSc Chemistry and B.Ed, and both from S University Tirupati. And he started his career as a junior lecturer in chemistry from 1992. Sir, maybe you are my teacher because I studied my intermediate from 92 to 94.
Yeah.
He worked in various prestigious institutions like Vignan Sudha Junior College, Chittoor, Vikas College, Tirupati, Sri Chaitanya Education Institution, Tirupati, Narayana IIT Coaching Center, Tirupati. Present, he is working as HOD of Chemistry in Narayana IIT branch, Tirupati. And he has totally 30 years of experience. Really, these guys are very fortunate, sir, to listen from legends like you. And these accomplishments are, he trained thousands of students in getting seats in medicine and IIT, contributed in getting many state ranks below 10 and below 100 ranks in MSET, NEET, and IIT JEE. Really, it is our pleasure to have you on the screen, sir. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation, and you are readily accepted to help the students community. Thank you so much, sir. So now I am making you a host. Now you can share your screen and your time starts, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So just a minute, sir.
Yes, sir, no problem. Go ahead. Take your time. Yeah, we can see your screen, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Now you can start.
Okay, sir. The first slide just missed that. Okay, sir. Good evening, students. Good evening to all. So first of all, let me give few words about the caption of the webinar itself. I've taken it as generally we find the caption as a mastering chemistry or mastering physics like that. But one of my friends suggested that it should be, as I said, my views of this webinar. My friend told that better instead of using that word simply called mastering, better to take it as he suggested that word mustering. Then I started, finding out the meaning of the mustering. So where I came to know that mustering is nothing but assemble in preparation for a battle. That is assembling the content for the preparation of a battle, that is for facing a battle. In Telugu, I came to know the meaning, that is samikarinchadam. That means just accumulating or assembling or just assimilating the content in order to face the battle that you are going to participate. I thought that learning chemistry, the learning chemistry is not just to get the marks. I thought learning chemistry is enjoying the chemistry in our daily life. That is why I have chosen the objectives. I have divided the objectives of this webinar into 3 parts. One is to create interest in the students in learning chemistry, which might be useful for the beginners. That is nothing but the chemistry in everyday life. And then there are so many doubts in the students that reading chemistry in the different patterns, that is for IPE or for that is board exams or for the objective exams is different. My view, it is not is different. I will prove with the literature examples that preparation for board examinations is no way different from the preparation for the objective examinations. I will quote you all the questions that we come across in board exams and also in all the various competitive examinations. I prepared crystal clear examples also, so that I can make you make you simple in preparation for the forthcoming examinations. And lastly, being a teacher, as I said in the beginning, I feel that responsibility of making my students to focus on the forthcoming examinations so that they can get a right platform for the bright future. That is why I have divided this into 3 objectives. And I think I am correct in taking that word mastering the chemistry. At the end, you may feel that this word is seems to be correct. I hope that. Okay, then let not waste the time. Let us go to the next one. One second. Yes. Yes. Chemistry is not simply a subject. It is interlinked with many fields in our life. So that is in our daily life. So for that, just I have given some of the interlinks. Chemistry is linked with environmental sciences, biochemistry, molecular biology, nuclear chemistry, chemical engineering, what all. This everybody knows. So let not waste much time on this. Let us go to the chemistry in everyday life. In chemistry, in everyday life, we feel, we come across many of these, not many, sir. Each and every step of the human life is related with chemistry. Sir, we eat chemical, we drink chemical. Our body itself is made up of large number of chemicals. Sir, learning chemistry is not just to score marks in chemistry, gentlemen. I feel that chemistry is itself is the life. Chemistry itself is the life. So because we have the different components of chemistry I have shown there on the slide, that it is the vitamins, cleaners, hormones, fire, paints, etc. So these are all the different parts of the life. Sir, so the next, let me take just a few examples, very few examples. Let us consider acetic acid. People we know, students who studied acetic acid as the common name for the ethanoic acid, where it means this name was taken from the Latin word that is acetum, which means vinegar. Everybody knows in everybody's kitchen we can find a bottle, and mother knows very well rather than us, that is called vinegar, which is nothing but a 10% solution of acetic acid that we come across in the second year syllabus, that is in the 12th class syllabus. In the acetic acid uses, we come across this gentleman. So that means you're learning the second year chemistry uses of acetic acid means not simply that you're learning it for the examination, it is simply the chemical or the substance that we have been using regularly in our kitchen. Right, sir? So the next, I have taken another example. It's a beautiful example that is nothing but the carbon dioxide. That is, we know everybody, we are interested in, naturally many of us are fond of the soda. So whenever we get some a sort of, digestive problem, if we have taken, much stuff, then naturally we'll try to have soda. Now that is nothing but we'll be asking in the soda person, the soda boy, hey, give me a lemon soda, give me some salt soda, something like that. Now that soda is nothing but the aqueous solution of the carbon dioxide. You know pretty well that carbon dioxide and aqueous solution of that carbon dioxide is nothing but the soda water. And gentlemen, there many, while preparing the lemon soda, we come across the first reaction that we come across in the qualitative analysis. Sir, in the qualitative analysis, everybody knows, all the second 12th class students knows, the first test is for the carbonate anion. Now in the carbonate, while doing the carbonate anion test, I will give you the test. Now that if dilute hydrochloric acid is added to the carbonate or bicarbonate salt, we get brisk effervescence. That brisk effervescence is observed, and that gas liberated can put off the burning splinter. When that gas is passed to the lime water, it becomes milky. What all? The gas liberated there is nothing but the carbon dioxide. Right? That carbon dioxide absorbed in water, is nothing but the soda water. When the soda boy takes that, sodium, that is bicarbonate in the, that is called sodium bicarbonate in the glass, mixed with flavored water. And if we take a piece of lemon and just squeeze it, we can find that brisk effervescence in the bottle. See, in that glass, soda glass, the same reaction that the soda boy has been doing there, we'll do it in the qualitative analysis in the first reaction, that is the first test for the anions. So when everybody knows, everybody observes this during the, in each and every step of our life. But when we come across when we came to know, when we asked to study the qualitative analysis, people say, sir, it is very boring and it is very large, sir, how to remember? See, this reaction you just observed from your childhood, but you don't know that it is a chemical reaction wherein an acid reacts with carbonate or bicarbonate liberating carbon dioxide. I want you to feel to that much ease with respect to that chemistry is concerned, not that it is a separate subject, right? So then, sir, the next coming to, right, I've taken one more example that is called the sulfuric acid. That is nothing, we know pretty well that king of chemicals. So this is the question that I will be frequently asking the students who will come for the admissions. If a 10th class student, if I ask him the king of chemicals, if that boy is not able to answer this question, means Now that means he don't know anything about chemistry in 10th class. That is what I feel. Not only I feel, everybody feels like that. Because one of the author in one of the book writes that the economic status, the economic wealth, the strength of a country can be estimated, can be measured with the help of the amount of sulfuric acid consumed in that financial year in that country. That is how the sulfuric acid is involved in the various fields in the society. Now, such a sulfuric acid, called the king of chemicals, having the formula H2SO4, we all know pretty well that it is, it is one of the dangerous acid also, and it is very, very dangerous. We'll be finding that some person just sprayed that acid. Just now the person who suffered will be getting that blisters and will be simply burnt off. That is the role of the sulfuric acid. Now, this is not a different one that we'll observe daily. Sir, one more thing, sir, milk of magnesia. If in our home, our mother knows very well about milk of magnesia rather than us. Sir, why? Because, sir, I just quoted here that this question was asked in IP board exam many times. Yes, in 1 year. That is, I didn't exactly remember the year. Some of the even top students also did not able to get by that year 60 out of 60. Some students missed that last mark. Why? Because unexpectedly that year he asked in the 2 marks question, what is milk of magnesia? Right, sir? Now that milk of magnesia is not the chemical that is present in our books. It is not the reaction, or it is not the chemical substance that we are going to study in our books. But in the childhood, we people also have taken this medicine, and our mother have given this medicine for us whenever we get the stomach ache or whenever we get that hyperacidity. Yes, this is not, sir, this milk of magnesia, that is nothing but a suspension of magnesium hydroxide in water, is used as an antacid to correct the hyperacidity in the stomach. Even in our house, almost all the medical kit in our houses will be containing compulsory this medicine in the different ways like Dizine or Gelisil or etc. It all nothing but a suspension of magnesium hydroxide and aluminum hydroxide. Right, sir? So then, so this baking soda, so commonly in Telugu it is called idli soda. In all the kitchen will be compulsory having this baking soda. Now that is nothing but the sodium bicarbonate. And at last but not least is nothing but the pharmaceuticals. Now that is, each and every medicine is nothing but a chemical substance. So in which I have taken just 1 or 2 examples. That is paracetamol. So this was very familiar in the recent days. In the recent days, when in these pandemic situations, almost all the people might have used this paracetamol under the name of Dolo 650. That name was very familiar. Actually, in this pandemic situation, that one chemical, that Dolo 650 itself, just with that help of that single medicine, that medical company would have minted the money, not earned the money. That is the usage of this paracetamol. Sir, we study in the 12th class. While studying about the amines, we will study this preparation. In the chemistry everyday life, we will study its preparation. That is nothing but acetyl derivative of paraminophenol is nothing but the paracetamol, and this paracetamol is used as that is antipyretic, that is to reduce the high fevers, and also used as that is to reduce the pains. That is to reduce the pains also. So simple pains. And another one just I have taken, that is nothing but aspirin. Remember, this aspirin is everybody that is it is used as a blood thinner. Normally, heart patients, any person having slight heart complaint will be certainly having this tablet in the form of ecosprin. Ecosprin, the chief ingredient present in the ecosprin is nothing but the aspirin. Its preparation we will study, gentlemen. We will study in chemistry everyday life. In recent times also, in your internal examinations that might have been conducted, you might have come across this aspirin, IUPAC name of aspirin, or the preparation of aspirin, like that you students would have been come across. Sir, don't think that my objective is not to discuss about these only chemicals and that are in normal life. So because I want to make the student to feel that ease in learning chemistry by thinking that, yes, myself is a chemical. Our body itself is composed of large number of chemicals. Now, whatever the reactions that we come across in our body are nothing but the chemical reactions. Continuously, non-stop chemical reactions will be occurring in our body. Non-stop chemical reactions will be occurring in our body. Now, there is nothing but, sir, we'll be having, so that is digestion of food is nothing but an oxidation. Sir, in burning of the fuel in the kitchen is nothing but oxidation. And then in the summer, during summer, normally people will be, hey, don't go outside. It is very hot summer. You will get dehydrated. Sir, the dehydration is nothing but loss of water. During the dehydration, what the first aid that will be given by any elder in the home or the first aid given doctor, that is immediately have the tender coconut, because the tender coconut will be a rich source of the electrolytes, by a rich source of the natural source of the potassium. When our body get dehydrated, either during the sunstroke or during your the diarrhea, also the dehydration takes place, dehydration occurs by the time. So normally we used to take the tender coconut, which is a rich source of potassium. You feel that student, while just not only learning the chemistry to score marks in for the examination, each and every moment you feel that chemistry, you find that chemistry, you observe that chemical reactions, so that you will not be painful while learning the chemistry. You will not feel painful in learning the chemistry. You will not become bored while learning the chemistry. That is my appeal. That is my appeal to the students. Don't think that chemistry is only a subject for scoring the marks. Chemistry is the subject, or chemistry is the subject which is to be felt by each and every individual, and you should make your neighbors or your surrounding circumstances also to feel that chemistry is not only a subject. Okay, sir. So this is what I want to introduce to the students. This is what I want to make the students with these few examples. I'm very clear that the student can feel that chemistry. And one more simple example I can give at home, sir. So, sir, in the while making breakfast, mother will give us the paper roast dosa, or what we call the masala dosa, something like that. That making dosa is nothing but our dehydration reaction. Making idli is nothing but our dehydration reaction. While making idli, dehydration is through by passing the steam. While making, masala dosa is just by dehydration of the starch, by directly taking it, pouring on the hot pan. And one more thing, all the students might have been observed, all of us might have been observed. So while making the rice batter, after making the rice batter, we can feel in the morning that the volume of the rice batter will be increased. That is because of the fermentation. Yes, bigger starch molecules broken into smaller starch molecules by means of the enzymatic action is nothing but the fermentation. So where is chemistry? Chemistry is in our home itself. Where is chemistry? It is not only in books, it is in our daily life. Chemistry is indulged with each and every moment of the life. That is what I feel, that chemistry should be learned not only for getting the marks. Okay, sir. Next, let us switch over to the next portion. So before going to the next portion, that is the next slide, I want to just remind you one thing. One thing, sir. Many people, many students and parents who will be coming for the admissions. So for any college, whatever the college, so he will be saying that, sir, is the MCET is different, or is the syllabus for IIT is different? Sir, when you up to how many months you will teach IP intermediate board, board classes, and how many months after you will start teaching IIT, and when you will give MCET coaching, sir, when we will start IP, when we start integrated classes. So all the students and parents will be questioning that, sir, when we will start IPE? So when we start board examination? Gentlemen, I am going to prove you I am going to prove that our integrated system of teaching itself is involved or is started with board preparation only. Okay, sir. Now just why? Because just a minute. Why? Because content is not different. I take a simple example for saying that the content is not different. Content is same. So just a minute. I have to open one more folder. Just a minute, sir. I hope, sir, Venkatesh sir, have you got the screen?
No, sir. No, sir. We didn't see the screen.
Okay, okay. Just a minute, sir. Just a minute, sir. So because they have taken it in different folders. That is what the problem. One second, students.
Yeah, yes, sir. No problem. We'll wait.
Sir, have you got, sir?
Yes, sir. Now we can see your screen, sir. Thanks.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Right.
Right, perfect, sir.
Right, sir. Okay, students. So sorry for 2 minutes delay. So because I was somewhat weak in, technology. This is new for me for this technology that I take. That is why it caused some inconvenience. Sir, you know that rice batter. That means that is nothing but the starch powder mixed with some other. From the same rice batter, mother makes idli. And by just changing the the thickness of the batter, we can take dosa, we can make uttapam, and many other can be made by using this rice batter. Just like that. Just like why not that making idli here, sir? Just like that, we can by single content, by preparing single content, we can answer the different questions. That I will prove in this session. I mean, very constructively. Just yes, as I said, this is the major doubt by the many students. So that is the syllabus different for board exams? Is the syllabus different for other exams like MSET, Mains, NEET, Advanced, BITSAT, or any other the deemed university exams? So no, syllabus is same. That is nothing but our +1, +2 syllabus, which is meant for, which is there in the CBSE syllabus, which is actually has been adopted by all our state boards also, is the only syllabus. But the same syllabus asked in different fashions. Now there are people saying that same wine in different bottles. Like that, the same syllabus will be just, same concept will be discussed in the different patterns and questions will be asked in the different patterns, right? So for that same concept, if you have asked for a definition to write the descriptive definition, that becomes the IP pattern or board examination, or if that is simply written in the form of a derivation, then that becomes a 4 marks or 3 marks question in our board examination. If that same definition asked in the form of ABCD objectives, then it becomes a mains model exam. That is a single concept exam question. And if that single concept is mixed with different concepts, and if it is made into multi-conceptual question, then it becomes the advanced model. I will preview students few of the questions in the next slides. I will preview. I will give you the literature proof. And a NEET model, in the NEET model also, single conceptual questions will be majority asked. Remember, the concept is same, the content is same, the discussion is same, but the only way in which it has been asked is different. So, right, sir, I will get just now actual proof starts. See, all of us know pretty well that, especially those students who already completed the 11th class, they know very well that what are the postulates of Bohr's atomic model is a commonly asked essay question. It is the commonly asked essay question in the board examination. Sir, that is, if you write the postulates of Bohr's atomic model, along with the expression for the radius, along with the expression for the energy, along with the expression for the velocity, then it becomes the 8 marks question. If each and every postulate is taken separately and framed a single step question, then it becomes the mains question. Look at there, gentlemen. If the wavelength of the first line in the Paschen series of hydrogen atom is so and so, so this is the question that was given in the recently held mains examination. I have taken only the recent examination papers. So just based on that Bohr's atomic model, that question was asked. Remember, sir, same Bohr's atomic model, relation between radius and the orbit, relation between angular momentum of the electron, relation between kinetic energy of the kinetic energy and potential energy, they were related with the orbit number, which is a single the postulates of Bohr's atomic model itself. So that question was given in advanced 2019. Now tell me, the students, is that advanced question is different from IPE? Board question? Is that mains question is different from the board question? No. Without teaching the postulates of Bohr's atomic model, can I teach this question? Without teaching the that Bohr's model, can I answer this advanced question? So therefore, while teaching the regular classes itself, we will be completing all these syllabus. So the syllabus is not different. So for CBSE students also, I am coming just for you also. It is very interesting when I just observe that CBSE papers. Right, sir? Let us take, now here is the CBSE question. Let us take the 12th class concept that is called adsorption. Sir, in IP 2021, what is adsorption? Give any 3 differences between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Sir, in the last, in that slide, last question, give 3 points of difference between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. That was the question asked in CBSE 2020. The same differences were given in mains in the mains examination. In the mains examination of 24th and 25th, just you are given only the postulates of that is the differences which you studied in the board examinations. Now tell me, is that questions asked in the mains is different from board exam? No, your preparation for the board exam itself is sufficient for answering these mains questions. Whatever the board, whether it is CBSE board or state board. And there is one more interesting point here is that, sir, it is the question given in that is CBSE. CBSE, so here it was just there hiding there. It is the question given in the CBSE. Same model question given in the recently held mains examination. Look at this question. Same model, same, that is galvanic cell question was asked. Now, and moreover, I was astonished by looking at the CBSE question paper, sir. For the state syllabus students also. Now today it's just today only just I gone through that CBSE because ours is the state board. I have gone to the CBSE. I was wondered by looking at the CBSE question paper. Now by looking at the CBSE question paper, I can give a statement that a student who is able to write the CBSE question paper perfectly can get more than 70 marks in mains. I can assure and I can prove that also. A student who is able to answer the board examination, CBSE board examination paper clear, with maximum marks, he can get more than 70 marks in mains. All these CBSE students who are there in the session, please observe. You are preparing for board examination means it doesn't mean that you are preparing for the competitive examination, your board preparation itself is adequate for answering the mains. I'm damn sure, and I can prove any student separately, that if you are able to answer this board examination CBSE paper, you can answer. I was wondered, sir, actually, frankly speaking. So because I have not gone through the CBSE paper earlier, because we don't have CBSE board. When I have seen that for collecting these questions, when I've seen that CBSE board, I was very much wondered. And I planned to type all these questions from the last 10 years, and I will give my students, because whatever the questions there in the CBSE board were there given in the mains, sir, gentlemen. Not one or two questions, including the assertion reason questions also. The assertion reason questions which we come across in the recently held mains, all the typical questions were there already in the CBSE board examination. Yes, previous questions I just observed. Sir, see the wonder. With just board preparation, you can get marks in mains. You feel, students, you just keep it in mind that your IPE or board preparation itself is sufficient for answering the forthcoming mains examination. Right, sir? I will go to just one more question. Still, a lot of things are there to be discussed, because time is also constrained. Now, let us see that borax bead test. Everybody knows that borax bead test is given in as a 4 marks question in IPE 2020. That was given in the mains 29th 2023 paper. You are there in the just I have taken a sample of one question only, sir. Such questions were appeared in many of these sessions, many of these examinations. Just as a sample only I have taken. So where is the difference from borax bead test and this one, sir? And all of us who are preparing for mains, preparing for board exams, gentlemen, will be studying the question banks with the double star questions, triple star questions, or something like that. In that starred questions, you have that borax bead test. But what is that borax bead test that you prepared for that board examination is adequate for answering 4 marks, for getting 4 marks in mains, gentlemen. Please keep it in mind. So your board preparation is not totally different from the mains preparation. You have to only connect the two patterns. You have to only connect the 2 patterns of the questions. That is only the board preparation is similar to that of the mains preparation. I'll take one more example, sir. Write the postulate. See the wonder here. See the wonder here. All the people will feeling that, sir, we are not suitable for advanced. Sir, we are not having that much of talent for facing the advanced examination. Many people will feel that. See there, write the postulates of kinetic molecular theory of gases is the IPE question. So somebody has unmuted. Please maintain that silence, students, so that you can have a constructive discussion. So better not to disturb. I will give a lot of time, whatever the extent the session goes, I don't mind. I will give a lot of time for your questionnaire also. Till then, please be in mute. Write the postulates of kinetic molecular theory. It was a 4 marks question given in 2019. Gentlemen, it is the question asked in advanced 2019. See, look at the question. See, these are not the typed questions. I have taken from the original papers from the original website, because these are not fabricated. These are taken directly from the 8 advanced paper. According to kinetic molecular theory of gases, all the postulates that you are going to write in IPE question, all the postulates that you are going to write in IPE question will be given as the options for this question, that is in the case of advanced. Now tell me, advanced, does it have any any gigantic preparations, sir? For writing examination, for writing advanced, you need not have the gigantic preparation. So preparation for that IP itself is the basis for answering the questions in that one, sir. That is what we call the advanced. See this beauty here. An IP question given in as a 4 marks, as given in advanced. See, this question has 4 marks in advanced pattern also, right, sir? Is there any such wonders can you find in any other subject? That such wonders you can find in chemistry. That is why chemistry is always a friendly subject. Chemistry is always a subject which will help the students in getting the marks. See, look at this one more wonder here. Just will be given while discussing the metallurgy, extraction of metals. Even in 10th class, you students in 10th class, you have this, ores. You have the list of ores in our 10th class. I have seen the 10th class book itself. Now that was asked in IP as an IP question in 2020, sir. And that was asked as a mains in that in recently held mains. And remember, in 2019, it was an advanced question. The formula for calamine, malachite, magnetite, and cryolite. All these names you have that list in our textbook. In the tabular form itself, you have these words. And gentlemen, just by learning the words, you are going to get seat in mains. Just by learning the words, you are going to get seat in advanced. And because that question will be asked in both the mains and also the advanced. Right, sir? Next, look at this question, sir. That is based on the same methodology, that is froth flotation. So that is a regularly asked 4 marks question. I think it is a 3-star question for the target students also who are just to get through the examination, that is in board examination. But based on that froth flotation itself, many times you come across the question that is in mains. Then look at this polymers. So polymers, in polymers, we will be learning the, what do you call the commercial polymers. Yes, monomers of bakelite. Look at this, same bakelite was asked in CBSE also. In CBSE 12th examination 2020 also, the same question was asked. Same bakelite composition was asked in the 29th June shift 1 question. And same was asked in another mains question also. So now tell me, is the preparation for board examination is different from the preparation for mains? No, not at all. Preparation of the board with the conscious. I will give you all this how to prepare, and I will just discuss after giving these live examples for you, gentlemen. Now, next, look at the question. Look at this question in so, sir, you are saying always inorganic and others. What about the organic? Yes, look at this. Describe the following: acylation, cross-aldol condensation, etc. And that questions, another question, that is Wood's reaction, Wood's fatigue reaction, that was asked in the IP examination. So, but remember here in the side we have on the screen, I gave you just a question that is related with the recently held mains examination, related with the named reactions. Yes, fatigue reaction, Wood's fatigue reaction, etc. So now tell me, what are the reactions that you have in the NCERT book, and which you will learn for the board examinations will be given in the mains also, and also in advanced also. An application board will be there. So for all these, what is the need? Now from these live examples, what you can, I think, what you should have understood that reading the textbook, reading our regular academy textbook, or what you call board textbook, is must. Even though if you are preparing to read with 2 marks or 4 marks questions, just go through the textbook. See this question. It was asked in mains 25th in the first shift. That is the flame colors. Those colors were put under the form of a tabular form in the NCERT book. And also just, it was there. I have given the page numbers also. Page numbers also I have given there. That is in page number NCERT 300 and 307 pages. The same question was given. See, and that means what you feel, that you should feel that reading textbook is must for answering these questions. Right, sir? So then coming to this, look at this. We'll learn in the metallurgy, extraction of aluminum. We will discuss in the regular classes itself. We will discuss, and it will be for, it was directly taken from the textbook. It was directly taken from the textbook, advanced question 2020, sir. That is in the extraction of aluminum from bauxite. Which are the following, among the following statements are true? All these statements are there directly in the textbook. In chemistry, advanced examination is no way different from textbook. In other subjects, you may have the difficulty. In other subjects, you may have only the formula in the textbook, and its application and a gigantic question will be prepared in other 2 subjects. But we don't have such gigantic questions there in our chemistry. So only thing is you need to pinpoint attention while preparation. That is a constructive attitude towards the during the preparation. That is a must for a student. Please mind it. Please keep it in mind. Now these are all this information is not new. Everybody knows it was there in the textbook. Everybody knows it was given in the advanced textbook. My appeal here is just to conject these 2 contents so that you can feel that while preparing the board, that you are preparing for the next examinations. Right, sir? Next, look at this. Direct definition, sir. Ye subject lo istarante ila definition lo mains lo. Ye subject lo istarante work intermediate lo definition నేర్చుకుంటే and నేర్చుకుంటే మనకి mains exam mains lo seat వచ్చేది ఏ subject lo possible. So sorry for just taken privilege of using, as many of our students are from Telugu, just I have taken that few words. Now look at that Van 't Hoff factor. We will give the definition. That has the ratio between normal molar mass and the abnormal molar mass. Now that is Kf, just the meaning, not meaning, just the name of that Kf. That is called molar depression constant or cryoscopic constant. So you know pretty well what are isotonic solutions, hypertonic solutions, hypotonic solutions that you read in chemistry, that is in the board textbook itself. That was directly given. That is in mains 29th shift 2. This question was given as it is, which are nothing but simply the definitions. In another question that was given in 29th shift 2, same on the same paper. What is osmosis? Sir, it is the definition of osmosis. What is reverse osmosis? You know pretty well that when the pressure, when the pressure applied on the solution is more than osmotic pressure, we know that solvent moves from high concentration to low concentration solution, right? That we called as the reverse osmosis. It is nothing but the RO systems. Almost all this, in our homes, in almost all, we will be having these water filters. All these water filters works under the principle of RO systems. Sir, on that system itself, it will be captioned. On the system itself, you will be having the sticker that it is RO system. What is that RO system? It is nothing but reverse osmosis system. This reverse osmosis, you are by daily you will be looking into the observing in the kitchen that RO system. But if you learn the definition of RO, that is reverse osmosis, that becomes the basis for getting you seat in that is in mains. Similarly, electroosmosis, electrophoresis, these are all the definitions, just definitions given in the mains. Is it possible in any other subject? Just by giving the definitions, they are giving the chance to get seat in that forthcoming examinations? No, not at all. This is possible in chemistry. That is the beauty of chemistry. That is the beauty of learning chemistry, right? Learning chemistry is not just to get marks. That will help in these ways. That is what I feel. That is what I want to just project here to make the student to understood, right? So let me take one more chance, that is the third part of our discussion, which, 1 second, sir, please be 1 more second. Sir, are you getting, sir?
Yes, sir, we can see.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And sorry for the disturbing you again and again asking, sir.
Oh, sir.
I think you can understand my difficulty. So I was not so much familiarized with this technology, sir. I'm new to this technology. That's why I'm repeatedly asking you, disturbing you. Right, sir? Right, students? Right, sir? Then next. Okay, sir. You told me that preparing chemistry is very simple. So that is learning chemistry is must for getting examination. So what to do? What to do to get top score in chemistry? How to get the top score in chemistry? What are the the steps to be taken in getting top score in chemistry? See this. 1 second. It is to be kept as a slideshow. Yes. Right. First of all, as we find with many of these examples, that we should follow the textbook reading. Yes, it is a must. I advise all the students just to go through the textbooks instead of simply going to the question and answer system. Just read the textbook. And I advise my students know very well that in the beginning of the classes, that is your intermediate itself, I will be asking the students to note down the bullet points. See, let us suppose today your teacher discussed a concept. Go to home, just recollect it, and then try to prepare some 10 bullet points related with that concept. Like that, sir, it cannot be done in a single day for a single, total chapter. Today, one concept was discussed. Let us suppose it is Bohr's atomic model or something like that. That is the what do you call in periodic table of ionization potential. See, after listening to the lesson to the ionization potential, you must go to home. After going home, you must go through the content again. See, while preparing that content, while going through that content, take a short notebook and prepare point by point, just 10 bullet points related with the ionization potential. Like this, if you continue this preparation from the day one till the end of the day when syllabus completes, you will get a beautiful notes. You will get a beautiful short notes. You will be getting a beautiful ready reckoner. Some of the students will be having some, I think, some reckoner, some black colored short book was, sold in in books. Many of the students will be buying that book. You are ready to buy the book, not ready to write on the book. So I advise you not simply buy the book, just write on the paper in the book. So you try to prepare that bullet points, which will serve you, which will help you in quick revision, which will certainly help you in quick revision before going to the examination. And secondly, the next one is learning the equations by writing practice. See, nowadays system has become so smart, right? So because everybody is interesting to just be a part of this smart preparation. So whatever the smart you are, whatever the smart devices you follow, whatever the smart videos you follow for learning the subject, you can learn chemistry equations only by writing on the paper. Yes, you must write on the paper. One time written, one time writing on the paper is equal to 10 times reading. That not myself said, sir. Many of the old teachers, many of the eminent personalities of this education system told that one time written, one time writing on the paper about a concept is exactly equal to 10 times reading. So try to follow that writing habit, which now, especially in these batches of students, it is getting lagging because of the corona effect. In corona effect, all the people are very much, you listen to the classes only in the online system. You have almost forgotten writing practice. Now try to utilize, try to practice it and make it a mandate to write on the paper and learning the equation. And you cannot learn the content in a single point because you have to read for several times. Why? Because let us suppose we met a friend, we met a new person on one day and he just went away. After 1 year or 2 years, if you look at that person, you cannot recognize because it is a long gap. You have not interacted with that person again and again. That is why you can't remember. Similarly, if you just read once, if you just read only one time, is it possible to remember? See, we are not robots. We are not robots like in robo cinema. We are not robots. Just by scanning the book, you can't remember. You have to make it. You have to read it several times until you get. Because the grasping power will be different from person to person. Our friend may get the content by just reading once or twice, but may not be possible for me. I have to read it for 3 times. May not be possible for other friend. He has 4 times reading. So until you get that content, make it reading several times, right? And one more, my suggestion to the students is that write each and every test conducted in college with focus. What I mean to say is that I always saying that if you just start a travel in a bus, sir, when you will become, when that your travel becomes successful, if you have faith on the driver and the bus, isn't it? If you have faith on the driver, then you can just relaxly, you can sit in the chair. I mean, you can sit in the seat and you can reach that destiny. If you lose hope on the, if you lose hope on the driver, can your journey become happy? Not at all. So that is what I am saying. Whatever the platform you joined to complete your course, you believe that platform. Whoever may be the teacher before you, believe the teacher. You just follow what the teacher says and what the college says. So my suggestion to all the students is that don't escape, don't skip the tests that you are conducted in the exam in your colleges, respective colleges. Write all the tests with focus. Writing the test means if it is a board examination, you are supposed to fill the white pages. If it is an objective examination, no need of filling, just making bubbling the options in the OMR sheet. Don't do like that, gentlemen. So try to see that you write the test with focus. When I always advise students, you feel each and every test just like you're writing the final examination. That focus you need. I will just give the importance of this focus also in the next slide. So that is the next one is most important, and the most mandate is test analysis of the question paper is must. Sir, in any college, whatever the college it is, after completion of the examination, naturally the paper will be discussed. By the teachers, the paper will be discussed, right? You must attend the paper discussion classes. So for that, the only hurdle that the student feel is that solutions was given to me. I can go through the solution. See, you can go through the solution which was fabricated and pre-prepared, but you can't listen to the content. You can't listen to the various examples that the teacher gives in the class. Please keep it in mind. Try to attend, all the students try to attend the discussion classes and test analysis classes and make it a mandate. And while attending the discussion classes, I suggest to the students, try to have a small pocket book. A small pocket book, you have it. In the first test, you come across with 5 mistakes. These 5 mistakes are related with the 5 different topics. So you commit the mistake means, what does it mean? It means that you made a mistake means, it means that you're not well versed or you're not aware of that particular concept. For awareing that particular concept, you just make it, you write those topic names on that small notebook. And after reaching home or after during your preparation, you make sure that you got that concept. You make sure that you become master in that concept. Then you strike off that concept name. Like this, in the first test, you learned that 4 concepts. If the same question appears in the next test also in the same concept, then you will not normally make mistake. So that is how we have to patch up the preparation. In the next test, you may come across mistake in some other concepts. You make note of those concept names, and after reaching home, again learn that concepts. So like this, if you continue for 10 consecutive tests, gentlemen, almost all your revision gets completed. All the topics will get completed. Then that will become make it a mandate and make it sure that all of you follow the system. Don't think that I am giving it only just haphazardly. Yes, I am giving it with concrete proof and I am giving it with concrete observation in my career. Okay, right, sir. The next one is revising the missing concepts. That what I said now. You note down that missing concepts and revise them at home and make it acquaint with the missing concepts so that you will not come across mistakes in the next examinations in the same concepts. Then, and one more thing is that attending the college regularly, I suggest avoiding the, the home preparation. Sir, in the college, you will have your teacher. If you get a doubt, you can approach the teacher and within 2 seconds or within a minute, you can get the doubt clarified. Sir, if you prepare at home, who will clarify the doubt? For clarifying the doubt, you have to go through some, the smart system. You have to go to the Google and you have to ask the Google how much time it takes. Even that Google will help you in giving exact answer for that problem that you come across. Only your teacher can help you. So make the utility of the teacher, utilize the services of the teacher, utilize the services of the college where you paid the fees. You paid the fees for all these things, gentlemen, please mind it. You get services from your respective colleges in respect of this. I sincerely advise the students, avoid the home preparation, attend the classes regularly, and attend the paper discussion classes also regularly. So that's what I can suggest you. Sir, if you follow these principles step by step, I hope that you can get, you can get a good score in chemistry. Right, sir? So the next one is, I will give you some slides related with this. I can just, sir, it is only just for the students who are there for advanced. See, these are all for last 10 years advanced percentages. I thought of using, giving that idea to the students, because so top 10 ranks, different years, these are the percentages, cutoff percentages, and up to 15,000 rankers in the IIT advanced. I gave this data. Now this is not the data directly. I made the data made by me. It is the data made by me. Sir,
Chitti, are you sharing, sir?
Yes, sir.
No,
it's not coming.
We are unable to see, sir. Please share.
Oh, one second, sir. One second.
Right, sir.
Your screen sharing. Yes, it has been shared.
Let me check, sir.
1 second, sir.
Network problem, I think.
Yes, sir. Now we can see. Now.
1 second. Sir. Again, I will restart. Sir, now are you getting, sir?
Yes, sir. We are getting the. Which one you're sharing? Yeah. Yes, sir. Now we can see. Thank you.
Yes.
Now you can continue, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, this is about the percentages of the students. Percentages versus the marks. So normally I feel, and everybody knows, that if you get below 10,000 rank, you have chances of getting admission in IITs. See, for getting 10,000 rank, just sir, observe here, in 2022 only 25% is needed. You got 10,000 rank. For in 2021, for 31% you got that one. And like this, if you go through this in the last column, I gave you that average also. Sir, just by getting an average 30% 30 to 35% of marks in IIT advanced, you are going to get a seat in IITs. Sir, even for board examination to get through also, we need 35 marks to get through. With the 35 marks, we are going to get seat in IITs, IIT advanced. In getting the 30 marks, in 30%, sorry, 30 to 35 to 35% around, let us suppose, on an average. I hope that you must, chemistry is most helpful. So this slide will help you. This slide will help the students just to get a good, just to get an idea to how much percentage that you must get. Remember here, for the top student, there is a difference, sir. Up to 10th rank student, 100th rank student, below 1000 rank student, that concept is totally different, sir. Now there, they must prepare all the 3 subjects because they have to get more than 50%. And for the students who is supposed to get, a student who is supposed to get, just to secure the seat. See, the chemistry is helpful. 50% of the marks you can get in chemistry. And by maths and physics, you get remaining 50% of that required 40%, so that you can get, say, admission in IITs. That is what I can appeal from this, discussion. Right, sir? So the next one is, yes. So this is regarding the analysis with respect to the mains, sir, because we are supposed to have all the students, the 12th class students have appeared for the first phase. They are supposed to write the second phase in the first week of the April. They must know, and they must have this idea. So this is the analysis from, I think, 2021, 2022 analysis. Just I could not able to get it. So see this, in mains up to 30,000 rank, you are supposed to get seat. Up to 30,000 rank, you are supposed to get seat. To get this 30,000 around ranks, are the marks that you should get is about 110 marks, more around about 110 or 120 marks. See, by getting 120 marks, you can get a seat in some NIT. Or if you want to get the desired NIT with the desired branch, then you must get the rank below 10,000. For getting the rank below 1,000, you should get around 150 marks. My appeal with this webinar is that those students who are just want to get seat in NITs, by following my words that today just I revealed, I mean, just today I have given to you, you can get around 50 to 60 marks in chemistry just by reading this intermediate preparation, just by reading the CBSE preparation, just by getting this CBSE preparation with little bit care and little bit confidence. You can get more than 50 to 60 marks in chemistry. See, for getting the seat, when you got 60 marks in chemistry, you need only the remaining 60 marks. The remaining 60 marks you can get from the remaining 2 subjects. So 50% of your requirement is fulfilled by the chemistry. For this, you need to read only the textbook. Textbook preparation itself is sufficient. I hope that students will get an idea about this analysis. The next one is, so this is what I said, M plus P is equal to C. Seat securing formula. Sir, it is not the formula for the students who are supposed to get below 1,000 or below 100 ranks, sir. I said just already that they have to prepare all the 3 subjects. For getting securing seat in mains as well as advanced. In mains as well as advanced, for securing seat, M plus P is equal to C. I think you can understand that the marks that you are supposed to get in chemistry is equal to marks you should get in both maths and physics. Because sir, it is not, it doesn't mean that I'm degrading maths and physics, sir, but we have our limitations, we have our own limitations. I'm here concerning about only those students who are just to secure the seat by getting 40% in advanced and for getting 130, 140 marks in mains. I'm saying only about that, thinking about only those students. See, they can by following these principles or by going through the textbook, by going through the board preparation, so they can get around 50 to 60 marks in chemistry. Very good. And they have their own limitations with respect to the remaining subjects, sir. We know the difficulty level of the physics. We know the difficulty level of the mathematics. Among these two, one subject will be normally given as a difficult. So at that critical juncture, this chemistry is the only helping hand which will help you and which will pull you up in getting the seat. That's what I mean. It doesn't mean that if many of our friends are there with maths and physics, so don't get that impression that I'm not avoiding that subjects. Everybody knows that average student have limitations with respect to these 2 subjects. For those students, this chemistry will be helpful in getting the seats. Okay, sir. So, right, sir. So the next one is the majority of the students have that only doubt while reading. Sir, all this is memory based. More than 50% of the question paper is memory based, sir, in chemistry. I have analyzed all the papers, majority of the papers, in which more than 50% is memory based. Memory based means how to remember that and how to recollect in the examination. Just I suggest you a principle called tribular principle. That name was very familiar, tribular principle. I will take few minutes, just 2 to 3 minutes to explain about this. What is the tribular principle? One is recall. Recalling is the most important part of remembrance. Remembering the content is by recalling it. See, I will be saying many times to a student, after completion of your preparation, if you close your eyes and you just move your mouse to a particular point in your folder in your brain, You should get, you should get that content onto the monitor in your brain. That's what I will be saying. Now that is the recalling. So after completion of the lesson, today, teacher told me subject, teacher discussed a subject. We went home, we have to recollect, we have to recall what the content discussed in the class. Then take the book and review that concept. Just go through that concept. Yes, then automatically what the sir discussed in the class, we recall to some extent, and by going to through the concept in the book, yes, you got the concept. Now the concept, we got some clarity. At this point, you may get some doubt. At this point, you may have some doubts in few of these points. Those points, you make it, make a note of those points on the paper, and tomorrow you get it clarified by asking your teacher. So up to that review part. So when it will be fixed into your subconscious mind, that is only after repetition. That's what I told you already. You have to interact with it many times. More and more you have to interact. Then only that content will be fixed into your subconscious mind. I hope that you can follow this triple R principle, and certainly it will help you, gentlemen. Many of the students have this only doubt. Yes, I prepared. Can I recollect in the examination? Yes, you can recollect if you follow this principle. It is very sure. And for all these, you need the next one is related with the focus. What is this meaning of this focus? See, everybody, every step of our life is related with the focus. Sir told already in the introduction part, make research before taking a decision. Yes, do the research. You have taken the decision towards a particular task, and you focus on the task. Yes, you made it properly. You think about that. You made that thinking, and you selected a task, and you just made focus on the task. Sir, all the people will be saying related with the focus. That is a story in the Mahabharata. When all the Pandavas and Kauravas, after along with their teacher Drona went, and Drona wanted to test the focus of the students, and he just shown a bird in the tree and asked all these students to focus on the tree. So they said different answers. One person said, yes, I found the tree. One person said, yes, I found the branches in the tree. One person said, yes, sir, there was a bird sitting on the tree. But the great student with the most focus, that is the lovable student of Drona, who is nothing but Arjuna, told that, yes, I can see only the eye of that bird. That is called the focus. That focus you must have. I am insisting in this focus. Why? Because in the examination, your domain should be the question that you are answering. Yes, you are answering the first question. You are answering the first question means your domain should be, your world should be only that first question. You should not think about the second question. You should not think about the any other. So that is that you need. Then while focusing that particular question, you can recollect the content you studied already. You can recollect the content you learned already only if you have that focus. This focus is a must. Nowadays, the unfortunate thing that is that especially youth, especially children, lagging behind only in fixing their focus on a particular task. Their focus will be diverging. Sir, this focus we can explain in physics also, sir, Venkatesh sir. Sir, yes, you have in vectors, you will be saying that the diverging vectors and converging vectors, right, sir? Naturally, I think that the resultant of the converging vectors will be highest rather than the diverging vectors. Am I correct, sir?
Yeah, fantastic example.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So if all the energies of the human brain is concentrated on a particular focus point, that focus point is nothing but the question that you are going to answer in the examination. You should forget the remaining domain, the remaining rest of the system. Surroundings you have to forget. You should focus only on that question. 100% damn sure that, because no individual was there without memory. No person was there without memory. Almost all the memory level is same for all the students, all the people. Only we are lagging behind in focusing while learning. and focusing in the examination. While learning, see, while reading, we'll be sitting before the TV and reading. Many people I found will be just laying on the bed and just reading. Sir, I suggest you to learn. While reading, you try to maintain a convenient posture. So don't have that distractions while learning. Be focused in learning. Be focused in the examination. Automatically, you will get the contents recollected in the examination. I hope you can understand. See, for giving you the importance of the focus only, I have taken this example from the Mahabharata. And the next one is final is the ultimate for all the individuals. I feel that is nothing but the principle given by the Gita Acharya. The Lord Krishna gave the attitude of the individual personalities. The attitude of the individual personalities should be like that. Do your duty dutifully. Do your duty dutifully. Result I will give. Don't think about the result. See, why I have chosen this and why I'm focusing here is that, sir, whatever the content I delivered today or the feedback I got from the students who already wrote the examinations in my career. What are the difficulties that the students raised before me? What are the difficulties raised before me? I gave answers only those difficulties by the students in the form of this session with the help of this EdGroup platform. Right? Here, why I have chosen this here means attitude is more. I'm saying that attitude is more important. Last year, I had a student who was supposed to get below 1000 rank, but unfortunately, he fell around 5000. I asked him after his admission, recently he approached me. I asked him, what made you in the examination to do like this, to do this, feeble performance? He told me that, sir, I just gone through the paper. I feel that paper was moderate. Then I feel that I need to answer all the questions. I need to get maximum score so that to get a seat in below 1000. While thinking about his result, while thinking about his, the position that he are supposed to get, he just rushed through the paper. He answered the paper in a hurried way and he made many mistakes and he got more than 20 marks as negative marks in advanced, where he lost his chance of getting below 1000 rank. So that is why I'm just focusing this. Why? Because, sir, nobody knows about the result. You have the only task that you can do is that you have to answer the question before you without mistake. That should be your attitude. That's what I feel. Do your duty. Nipannu cheskuntu po. Result neekenduku. Automatically result will be given by the nature. May not be the God. Forget the God. Yes, nature will give you. That is why in our English we will be saying that work is worship. Yes, not the God. God is worship. I feel the work is worship. Because in the work only our individual life depends upon the work that you are going to do, that you are supposed to do. That is why I have just taken this privilege of saying that attitude of the student is most important. So don't think about the result. Only you just answer the questions with full-fledged focus in the examination hall. And in the examination hall, one more thing I want to just make a note of it. So that is generally in our advanced examinations or mains, you have to reach the examination hall half an hour before, or you have to go into the examination hall half an hour before. Why do that half an hour, sir? Just to make ourselves fit into that environment. In chemistry, regarding this, while saying about the equilibrium, we will be saying your body, your brain, and the total person should get equilibrium into the environment in the examination hall. That is why we are asked to sit in the examination hall well in advanced. Why? Because this competitive, I feel whatever I feel only I'm saying. All these competitive examinations are only 60% subject test, remaining 40% are psychological test. Whatever the competitive examination. See, if target is if answer is not known, you will be writing something on the white paper, will be coming out. Whatever you know about the answer, you write on the paper. But see, the beauty of these objective questions is that Right answer and wrong answer both are before us only. Right and wrong answers are both are appearing on the paper only. You have to pick only that right answer. Now, is it not the psychological test, sir? Yes, it is psychological test. 40% psychological test. Only 60% is subject test. Many students who fail in this psychological balance in the examination hall fail in answering these questions. For that, I suggest you to be in the examination hall well in advance. Whenever you get that sort of frustration, try to follow the deep breath principle. Many of these people might have known yoga. I don't know yoga and anything. So, but one thing I can say that close your eyes, take 10 times deep breath, get acquainted with yourself into the environment, get yourself be in equilibrium with the environment. Then you get the energy, in focusing, and you maintain that attitude, and you feel that, then you can crack the examinations well in good. Right, sir? So with this, sir, I think it is already 8 o'clock because we have our time constraints, because still a lot of work is there to discuss. Sir Venkatesh, sir?
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Sir, please stop sharing.
Yes, with this I can.
Yeah, you make me the host, sir.
Yes, one second, sir. 1 second, sir.
Yes.
Stop the sharing. Yes.
And you make me the host, sir, please.
Yes.
Go to my name and you can see this there.
Yes, sir. Where is it? Oh, yes, it was there in the top.
Yes, sir. You just click at my name. You see three dots, sir.
Yes. Three dots.
Yeah, click them and you can make me host.
Yes. Stop light, make host. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I think you got it.
Yes, sir.
Right,
sir,
sir,
it's a wonderful session, sir.
Sir.
And really, I was, very happy to see the information that you shared just now, because last thing I really, understood, sir, why you're asked to go to the examination center 30 minutes before the exam. That's a wonderful point, sir. Even I never thought about this. Okay.
Sir.
Because what happens, sir, when we go to the exam, just 5 minutes, people will be under a lot of stress. So definitely, they take some time to adjust to the environment of the center. That psychological effect will be there on the students. And another important point you said about this focus, and you have given a wonderful example of Arjuna, because all the students who are going to IIT JEE are not only the intelligent students, sir. They are the students who have commitment, those who have that emotional balance during the examination. And the many students are prepared so well, but they couldn't carry themselves in the exam center. That's why they face what we call as a lot of issues in the exam. And I really appreciate you, sir, and guys, and students and teachers who are watching. Remember, this is the first webinar of CCB, sir. You see how well he explained the concepts, and all the slides were prepared by the sir. And one round of applause. Please clap for the sir, because he has done excellent job. And we should encourage this type of teachers who can transfer knowledge to the coming generation. It's a wonderful, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
I really appreciate you, sir. Very few people have this enthusiasm to transfer the knowledge to the student. And especially as you compare those questions, sir, which is very, very interesting. You have shown how the NCERT textbook can help the student to prepare for advanced level or JEE means all that. Sir, before we go to your question answers, I just want to share one point with the students. Then I'll come back to your question, sir. Yeah, guys, we'll have this session called question answers. Just a minute. Before we go to that, let me show you how EdBoom is going to help you all for your preparation. Because many students are preparing for your JEE Mains exam, all that. So, for example, just let's take example of chemistry itself. And generally, if I keep JEE chemistry, okay, for example, in Google. Most of the time you Google it, right? So this is how you are going to get the results on Google. But you just go to EdBloom, you find EdNews there. There is one place where called EdNews. I said in the EdNews you can see there are 2,89,000 articles. Now I just keep JE chemistry here also, the same search word, because you are preparing for JE mains exam. Now, when you search JE mains exam, see the results you see and you see here, they're completely different. For example, this is JE main result 20 out, live updates, JE main results are there. So you see a very, very important JE main question paper, analysis, answer to all that. You see all these information related to each other. And for example, you simply keep chemistry, for example, say. I'm just showing chemistry. Now you see BSc chemistry, MSc chemistry, GATE, all that, NEET 2023 chemistry exam, all that. So, and majority of students who are attended the webinar, maybe some of you guys are from NEET. So just keep the word NEET here and you just come to search, sorry, NEET preparation. Say. Let's see NEET preparation. See, now you see NEET preparation tips, all that. For example, I do the same search here, NEET preparation. You see the results. So here a lot of articles are coming, but nowhere related to each other. But on EdBloom, you can see the every article is very crispy, and you can what called as get it. For example, NEET preparation after 12th class, biggest method during NEET preparation, timetable for NEET, should I go to? So all these articles are very, very relevant to each other. Chitti sir, I want to hear you from you, the quick feedback on this. How useful this EdBloom to the students who are preparing for NEET and JEE mains?
Certainly, sir, it will be very helpful, and you made very channelized information was very much channelized, and that will be certainly useful for the students. So certainly the students 100% it is useful, I feel.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank guys. Sir. And who have not registered so far, please do it. And as I said, there is a forum here. You can post whatever the questions you have. Sir, let's start from here itself. We have one question written by Ritvik sir. He said that, hi sir, glad to meet you. My doubt is how to get 60 marks in chemistry subject inter public examination, and what topic should I concentrate? Please give me the suggestions. This is the question from Ritvik sir.
Okay, sir. Mr. Ritvik, the related with these short answers and essay, long answer questions, you may not find any difficulty, because all the questions you can answer, and the 60 marks getting depends upon the very short answers that are 10 questions which are supposed to be answered. Because essay questions we have one choice, and in short answer questions also we have choice. But in these 10 marks questions, 10 questions related with 2 marks, you don't have choice. You must very accurate, just like you are accurate in mains and also in the objective examination. For that, all it needs is that I feel that more than around 6 to 7 questions will be stock questions only. Just to test this, the caliber of the student, naturally 2 or 3 questions will be taken from the textbook directly, not the question bank. Directly 2-3 questions will be taken from the textbook. Those questions will be present in between, that is in the lesson in the textbook. So therefore, you must read textbook. Yes, in order to get 60 out of 60, all you need is to read the textbook. Don't leave any definition, don't leave any formula. Try to read all this, textbook thoroughly.
I think Ritvik sir have answered your question. Definitely, textbook reading is very, very important for chemistry is concerned. Yeah. Anybody who want to ask a question, please raise your hand. We'll give an option. Anyone who want to ask a question, it's a golden opportunity, guys. And you can just raise your hand. We'll. Yeah, Sheetal, you want to ask a question? Please unmute yourself and you can ask a question. Please unmute yourself. Yeah. Are you there? Yeah. Yes, who want to ask a question? Please raise your hand. And sir, even we have some questions on YouTube. There was one question written by a student. How to prepare organic chemistry?
Yes, related with organic chemistry, all you need is you must be very much, strong in the fundamentals. First, you need is to learn fundamentals. See, majority of the questions will be from related with GOC. GOC means general organic chemistry. So the general organic chemistry you must familiarize. So that includes general organic chemistry includes that is isomerism along with the nomenclature which is inbuilt, and then related with electronic displacement effects and the applications of these electronic displacement effects are the majority questions related with the remaining forthcoming equations. So as far as mains is concerned, the reactions that was there in the NCERT textbook is sufficient, but as far as advanced is concerned, you have to you must have some applications related with that. For that, be thorough with GOC, and then you can answer those questions. And as far as organic chemistry is concerned, sir, teacher assistance is must. Yes, for organic chemistry, getting doubts clarification with organic chemistry, teacher assistance is must, because there you can create new questions also in chemistry. Organic chemistry relate based on that GOC, that applications you need. Teacher assistance is must in answering organic chemistry.
And sir, I know I was also very, scared of this organic chemistry when I was in intermediate. Sir. My questions are, there are so many naming reactions in organic chemistry.
Yes.
And is there any technique to remember those, sir? Because students forget.
No, sir. Only them channelizing them, just writing them on the paper, and just in a systematic way, in an orderly manner, because the a reaction was named in the honor of the scientist. Actually, a Hoffman degradation reaction, Wood's reaction. These are all the names of the scientists. So yes. Who sorted out that, who found that reaction? So the only thing is, hardly there are very few, or not so many hundreds of reactions. Named reactions were there, very few reactions only. So if you just arrange them in a systematic way on the paper, then a student get acquainted, sir. That's the only difficulty here is related with the student is that he is not interested to put it on the paper. If you put those reactions on a paper, he feels that you will come across only one page. Only one page, the name of the named reactions.
Yes, sir. And sir, we have one question from Harsha. He's asking, I was just wasting my time entire year with friends, and now I am getting realized. So he's asking, sir, will it be possible to crack advanced exam? Because there is only 1 year left. It's a very realistic question.
So sir, I think he's a first year student.
He's now in second year.
So in second year means again he's asking about 1 more year.
No, sir, yeah, maybe first year. I'm sorry, maybe he's first year. Yeah.
Yes, because yes, there is every possibility was there, Mr. I think he's Harsha, sir.
Harsha.
Yes, Mr. Harsha, that 1 hour is more than sufficient for cracking advanced. From this point of time onwards, if you just make focus, that's what I insisted on, the focus and your attitude, gentlemen. Even from forget about let not postmortem the things that you made in the first year. You forget about first year. Now you start from the day 1. Now you consider this day as the first day. So there is high possibility, and every possibility was there to get seat in advanced. Yes, it is very much possible.
Yes.
1 year is sufficient.
Harsha. Yes. Yeah, Harsha, don't lose confidence. And definitely 1 day is a very good time to prepare for advanced exam. And we have seen a lot of students cracking advanced just even 2-3 months preparation also. So instead of time, focus is more important. Sir, we have one more question from Trinay. He's asking, but how to get idea to use different formula and what to use, sir, in the objective questions? Maybe he's saying, sir, there are so many formulas are there. How to use a formula for a particular question?
See, the answer for that, Trinay, I think he is very much eagerly looking there, and his video, his face also have been seeing there. The only thing is that don't list out the formulae. Don't list out the formulae, all the formulae don't list out on the paper. List out the formulae related with a particular chapter. Say, for example, if you are in atomic structure, you list out all the formulae with the atomic structure only. If that question is related with atomic structure, now you don't have many number of formulae. If that question is related with atomic structure, sir, it is simply something like our computer terminology. Sir, that CPU has all the content there. Sir, can we get directly on the screen, directly the content that our requirement? We should go to that folder. You have to, you have to search the folder. In that folder, again, you have some subfolders there. You have to go to that subfolder. Then only you can find actually the question. So like this, if you consider the CPU as the total chemistry, sir, we have folders related with the different chapters. In that different chapters, again, you have that subtopics. You have to go to that subtopic and click there, and you get recollect with the formula, and you have to analyze first of all that this question is related with the subtopic. This question is related. You should recollect and realize that the subtopic to which this question belongs. For that you need subject. For that you need to learn the subject. Not the formula is important here. Analyzing the question, recollecting the content to which that question is belongs is more important.
So I think when Trinay sir has answered a question. Yes, sir. We want to, what are the, sir, he's asking, Murali is asking a question, sir.
Sir.
We want an advice from you. What are the best courses we can take up to relate to chemistry for pursuing a great career? That's a very good question, sir.
Sir, is it apart from engineering?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because there are, suppose if you do, if you want to pursue a career in chemistry, what are the courses he's asking, sir?
Yes, sir. One direction is the direction in which we came, that is related with the BSc and then MSc and then going with research. So that is one path. Sir, in that path, so after completion of BSc, if you go for masters, there the topics, the branches will be divided as physical, organic and inorganic branches. If the student is very much interested in research, then he can go for the research. Otherwise, if his student is very much interested in industrial field, then he can go into the industrial field. Now, for all these, the only one of the path is after completing BSc and MSc, one path. And second path is that if he's a student having some BPC, that is BPC background, he can go for microbiology, he can go for biochemistry, and in that direction also he can go. Sir, apart from this technical career, so in this science, in the science path, he must have that attitude of research attitude. Then we have plenty of chances. In R&D wing, in each and every industry, sir, nowadays the total money of the people are going to only, majority of the money is going to the medical shops. Isn't it, sir? Majority of the money is collected by the medical shops. So each and every medicine will be associated with the chemical industry only. That chemical industry will be associated with R&D. If you have the research orientation, you can go and you can mint money, not earn money in that field. So very appreciable student, that one who is just
Murali sir. Yeah, Murali has the question.
Murali. Yes, very good. Very good. So then if you are very much interested in chemistry, you select this path and have that research idea.
Yes, sir. One thing I always say that because in pandemic times, sir, I always see this example. Only science have saved the people, sir, not the God, not your believers, or not your preachers. So all the people, even the preachers also were under safeguard. They also got vaccinated. Yes. So I always say, don't believe God blindly, believe science. And we should thankful to all the chemist people who have found this vaccination. Without this vaccination, India itself, we might have seen lakhs of people dying out of this pandemic, sir.
Yes.
So definitely, we should respect all the people who are taking chemistry as their career, because they are the people who are saving our lives. And we know, sir, in India, the life expectancy have increased to nearly 70 years, average lifespan. It is only because of drugs that we have developed.
Yes,
And
certainly, sir.
many countries are looking at us because of this drug industry, sir.
Yes, sir.
So definitely, guys, if you're really interested in chemistry, you have plenty of opportunities in chemistry, and do some research on headroom, and you love it. What your comment on this, sir?
Sir, a little bit just getting settlement in the career is a little bit longer.
Yes.
But the settlement is permanent.
Yes, sir.
A software engineer, if he could not able to update himself after 40 to 45 years, everything and all the content in him will be squeezed out. After 40 to 45 years, nobody knows what happens. But as far as the sciences are concerned, if he is a science student, as his experiences enriches, his services also will be utilized to the wider domain. So he will get more and more opportunities. But settlement is little bit, longer.
Long, it will take time, but it is permanent.
Yes,
it is permanent.
Yes, permanent. It is permanent. Yes. It is permanent.
Sir, we have a question from Rohit. He's asking, sir, could you please suggest me or give any tips about the way of studying chemistry?
So that's what we discussed in this webinar. First, reading the textbook. Reading the textbook, it is a must. It is a mandate for any chemistry student. While reading the textbook, make that short notes. So while preparing the short note itself, you will become very much acquainted with answering, sir. That's a wonderful idea, sir. If any student, if all the students try to follow these wonders they can create in chemistry, that then certainly they can apply that formula M plus P is equal to C. They can easily get seat. They can easily get seat.
I do agree, sir. I do agree. Sir, we have a very good question, long question from Sutish. Sir is saying, sir, I am second year student. I have my NEET in May. I feel inorganic is tough. Making notes using NCRT for a P block and F block in last few months of my preparation consumes more time. Should I go only with the reading NCRT or making notes for inorganic is must already? I made a formula list for physical and equation notes for organic. It is useful for revision for grand test. What about inorganic?
Yes, a very good question related with inorganic chemistry. Yes, I should talk for 2 minutes, because a student, especially even for IIT advanced student also, sir, if he is able to answer this inorganic chemistry well, double benefit, because he can save the time. Because for answering inorganic chemistry, no need of if you remember it, you can answer it. Otherwise, you can't. No trying or no solving or no derivation. If you remember, you can write. Otherwise, you can let off. So therefore, if you are able to answer these inorganic questions comfortably, then you can save the time for the remaining 2 subjects also. And while the only problem with inorganic chemistry is that it is very vast and unbounded, sir. The content is very vast and unbounded. I think he is a NEET student. Am I correct, sir?
Yes, sir. He is NEET student.
Yes. The suggestion for him is strictly stick on to the NCRT lines. Nothing more than that is required. As far as inorganic chemistry is concerned, you should have proper boundaries. That boundaries must be strictly with respect to NCRT. That is sufficient, sir. More than sufficient.
I think, yeah, Sutish, I think you got your answer. Thank you, sir. And one more point I want to add, sir, because being a physics teacher, I know the advantage of studying chemistry well. One important thing is atomic structure, sir. The first chapter that you teach, the same atomic structure, they're going to learn physics also. Almost all the topics. The second is behavior of gases.
Yes, sir.
We have the same behavior of gas in second year. First year physics itself. Then we have kinetic theory of gases, sir, almost. And you teach more than physics, that kinetic theory of gases.
Yes, sir.
If they are good at KTG, it is very useful for physics also.
Yes, sir.
Then you talk about the dual nature of matter. Very, very important, even physics also.
Yes,
you talk about nuclear physics. It is also very useful for us in nuclear physics, also there in chemistry physics.
Yes, sir.
So, and even one important
thermodynamics.
Thing is thermodynamics.
Most important, thermodynamics.
Yes. So, students, if we can learn chemistry, these 5 chapters, you no need to prepare in physics. Directly you can answer some of the questions in physics with a little bit of extra preparation. So you have a dual advantage of studying chemistry, and we need a knowledge of chemistry also, sir. When we solve problems in atomic physics, nuclear physics, we require a lot of periodic table knowledge. So definitely studying chemistry will make a lot of a difference in physics also. Yeah. Quickly, I want to learn. I mean, anybody wanted to ask live question? Anybody who wish to ask a question? I want anyone, please share your feedback on this web. Sir, you said your friends have joined. Can you name them, sir? I can ask them.
I don't know, sir. How many of them there? Yes.
Yeah, if anybody is there who want to share the feedback, please unmute yourself and share your feedback on this webinar. Definitely, it will be very useful for us. Guys, anyone, please unmute yourself and you can talk. You can share your feedback. How useful this webinar to you? Any parent or student or any teachers, please.
Sir, DS sir, Saravanan.
Saravanan garu, please unmute yourself, sir.
Sir, please, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir. I'm here. I was all the while watching and hearing this wonderful thing going on. It was definitely beneficial to most of the students that many of them find chemistry a bit difficult. Some of them prefer physics over to chemistry. I think this webinar will definitely be an eye-opener for them in the fact that they might be saving up a lot of time while doing chemistry. Especially in Tamil Nadu, we feel that many students tend to do physics in the first slot and then go for chemistry, and particularly in organic reactions, that too naming reactions, they find it a lot confusing. And you've given a clear thing about how to go about it. Because not to go beyond the limits of NCERT. I think that's where most of the children who do chemistry make a lot of mistakes. They go out of the boundaries of the textbook. They go in search of a lot of things which might not actually end up really good. In fact, they will go off the track. So that results in a lot of waste of time. I think to those type of people, this webinar is giving a clear-cut saying that not to leave the boundaries of NCERT. So once you studied NCERT well, then it's one step nearer to their destination. And moreover, the timing of this webinar is also very good. It's like just about near the board examination. Many of the students might be touching their board exams books only now. They might be in the NEET and JEE preparations, and right now they'll be opening the board exam book. And many might take this as a kind of period where they might not, they'll think that this is a waste of time studying for board, and this might hinder their JEE performance or the NEET performance. And for them also, you've clearly given an answer that studying for board is a direct step, one step nearer to the destination. So people who are preparing for board, having 3 or 4 days time in between 2 exams, and when definitely chemistry comes up, I think they'll have to very clearly know that whatever they study is going to help them in their NEET or JEE preparation in the second phase. Thank you, C.Chitti Babu sir, for this wonderful.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you for listening your voice after a long gap.
Okay, Saravanan garu, can you please tell about yourself, sir? What exactly you do?
Sir, I'm basically a physics teacher having around 30 years of experience in teaching physics. I've been associated with C.Chitti Babu sir for about 7 to 8 years when we were working in Andhra. And right now I'm in Tamil Nadu and I've started an institute on my own. And we are having around some 2,500 students writing +1 and +2. And every year we do good results on par with other institutes.
Wow. Actually, C.Chitti Babu sir told me about you, sir. And thanks for joining. And it's a wonderful to see you. And one important, sir, all the credit goes to C.Chitti Babu sir. Actually, I was planning to conduct this webinar just before the JEE Mains exam. And then he said that, no, sir, don't do that. Now, please conduct this webinar. Because I thought in Andhra, the students are busy preparing that board exam, sir. So I thought they may not come to this webinar because this is a wonderful webinar I want to conduct. But C.Chitti Babu sir insisted me that please conduct this webinar now itself because it is going to help a lot. That's what you also told, sir. Thank you so much, C.Chitti Babu garu, for your vision. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So there is a student, I think, Lasya, raising the hand.
Yeah, Lasha, are you there? Can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, sir. Good evening,
Yeah,
sir.
can you share?
Yes, good evening.
Sir, thanks for sharing this very wonderful speech, sir.
Thank you.
I got
Tridai,
I
you
got-
raise your hand. Lasha, you want to continue? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, I got some faith on me that I can score good marks in mains. So,
Okay, thank you. Okay, all the best, Lasya.
thank you,
Yes,
sir.
follow these tips carefully. And any student, if you have any doubts related with that also, you can contact through the forum of the set group. I will be in contact with the set group people, and I can answer the questions, whatever. Maybe the subject related, or maybe your difficulties in writing the examination, or difficulties in facing the examination, or any difficulties, that is any sort of what do you call fear in facing the examination, I can share, and I can certainly help you through the platform of this ed group.
Thank you, sir. Because we have this ed forum, definitely those questions you can answer, sir. Student, please post all your questions. Even subject also not a problem. Sir is going to how to log in ed room. Please download the app. You can download the app and register yourself. And there we have a forum. In the forum, you can what call it as post all your questions. And if you have any issues, you can message me for this WhatsApp number 756-856-9216. Chipab sir, we have two more questions here.
Yes, sir.
Sarath is asking, sir, I constantly get confused in thermodynamics. How do I get over it?
So in thermodynamics, confusion is again with respect in amalgamation with the physics people. Because yes, it is the confusion is related with these two subjects, sir. Especially
Yes.
student get confusion only in up to first law and work done. The remaining the remaining part, that is entropy and free energy and others, nowhere related with the physics, sir. That is totally chemical thermodynamics. That is totally chemistry. As far as the first law is concerned, regarding the sign convention, we have quite opposite with the physics.
Yes, sir, that's a problem.
Yes, that is actually the main problem. So there, the student should be cautious that I am writing chemistry question, so that I should not take the sign convention related with the physics. So only thing is, sir, in thermodynamics, especially the first law of thermodynamics and related with that what you call the work done, only 3 to 4 formulas are there. Only 3 to 4 formulas. That is work done in isothermal reversible process, work done in isothermal irreversible process, work done in adiabatic process. While doing, work done in adiabatic process, one is free expansion against zero pressure, other one is against constant external pressure. Only related with these 4 formulae, the first law of thermodynamics is totally based on related with work done.
Yes, yes.
And then secondly, regarding sign conventions are only main problem arises only there itself. You will be saying that work done on the system, we say that work done on the system is positive and work done by the system is negative. We are correct as far as chemical thermodynamics is concerned. You are also correct as far as the physics approach towards the thermodynamics is concerned. So nothing is wrong. So your approach towards the thermodynamics is different. Our approach towards thermodynamics is different. You will be studying the impact of the surroundings on the system, but we study the chemical reaction that occurs in the thermodynamic system. Let some chemical reaction taken place in the system fitted with a frictionless piston. Let us suppose some endothermic reaction have taken place. Exothermic reaction have taken place. Some energy has been released. That energy is taken by the surroundings. So when energy is given to the surroundings, automatically the surroundings entropy increases, system entropy decreases in one direction. And the other one is, if it is an insulated system, let us suppose it is an insulated system, then if work is to be done by the system, who will supply energy to the system for doing that work? The substance present in the system has to supply the energy. When system has to supply the energy, its internal energy decreases. When the internal energy decreases, then automatically we say that work done by the system is negative. That's what we discuss in chemistry. An approach in thermodynamics is different, sir.
Definitely, sir. If they understand these nuances, definitely there will not be a problem for them. Sir, I hope Sansa have answered your question. Sir, we have one question from Ashwin. He's saying, sir, I'm getting confused with all the names, reactions. How do I remember each compound for each named reaction?
So that is, sir, learning, especially that comes in organic chemistry, sir. Sir, regarding when the boy just goes to the school, he has to learn alphabets to write. He has to learn alphabets to write the words. Then he has to way in which the words are connected to frame a sentence. Then he has to learn how these sentences are arranged to get an essay. Just like that, the learning organic chemistry should start with fundamentals. Now that is with the alphabets of chemistry. That first alphabet is related with the carbon valence is 4. From that, he has to start. So many of the students, the main problem related with organic chemistry is that they will not go to the fundamentals. They will not attend the fundamentals. Finally, they want to remember the named reactions. So without knowing the formula of benzene, how can the chemical reaction related to the benzene can be learned? That's what I said. The only GOC is considered to be the heart of organic chemistry. Nomenclature, isomerism, electronic displacement effects, and is considered to be the heart of organic chemistry. A student who was very much strong in these particular parts can crack organic chemistry. Otherwise, sorry to say, yes.
Yes, I think Ashwin, you got your answer.
Very clear.
Yes, we want to hear from somebody else. Murali garu, are you a chemistry faculty? Murali, chemistry is there. Sir, are you a faculty? Murali garu. Sir, you know him, sir, Murali?
Murali.
He said chemistry, maybe other faculty. Yeah, anybody want to share your feedback? Yeah, Murali chemistry, please unmute yourself, sir. Please unmute yourself and please express your feedback.
Yes, he raised the doubt. I mean, hand.
Murali chemistry, raise your hand. Yes, sir. Murali, please unmute yourself, Andy. Okay, maybe he has a problem. And yes. Saravanan sir, we have one person request from our side. Very soon, let's have one webinar with you, sir, because I just know that you are an experienced physics faculty. And
yes, I hope he's very much strong in physics. I know him.
Yes, sir. We need Saravanan sir. We need confirmation from your side.
Yeah, definitely, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Definitely, wisdom from people like you has to transfer to the young generation. Yeah, Murali garu, can you unmute yourself, Andy? Okay, sir. I have some what called a feedback from the students, especially Harsha said, sir, I'm very grateful to you for conducting such a webinar, as I was in confusion how to go through chemistry, and now I am guided well by sir, and I will not be doing such things again. And thanks a lot, sir. So it's a wonderful to see. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You really made a difference for Harsha. And then we have one more message from what is that? Trinay sir. He said, special thanks to CCB sir for making me know many important things, and Venkat sir for inviting us all. Thank you, Trinay, for expressing your gratitude. Definitely, sir. It was a wonderful session. Very informative. You're so patient enough and you're so committed towards this webinar. I know how much effort you kept for creating all this PPT, all that information. Very relevant content and very useful to the students community. Yeah, it's already 8:37.
Yes,
we forgot the time in discussing all that. So, is there anyone, one last question, anyone who want to express their feeling or feedback, please? We are going to wind up the show. Anybody? Okay. Maybe some of them may have a few, issues with unmuting themselves. And we thank all the students who participated. It was almost 95 plus students have attended this live session, sir. After so long time, we have seen those many people in the live session. Generally, we have 30-40 students in the live session. But today, we have reached another milestone of 95 plus students. And thank you so much, CCB sir, for giving us an opportunity and for accepting, immediately when BSS has told about our platform. Thank you so much once again, sir. You really made a difference to a lot of students. And I really, expressing my sincere gratitude to you, sir, because the knowledge should not, I mean, useful only to your student. It should be transferred to all across India.
Certainly, sir.
Soon,
Certainly, sir.
yes, sir. Soon we are going to conduct some more sessions with you for NEET also, sir, because you said for NEET there is a separate platform. We'll discuss about it, and let's have one webinar with you during NEET exam also, sir. Because
Okay, sir.
NEET students also require chemistry, what called as preparation tips, all that. And even we are going to have one session from Sarvanan, sir. Thank you so much for joining. And I thank all the faculty members who have spent so much time, and especially the students who joined from 6:30, almost it was 2 hours. So you're all there till the end. Thank you so much, guys. And let's see in the next webinar. Thank you so much
Okay,
once
sir.
again.
Sir,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you. Thank you, sir. Venkatesh, sir. Thank you for Edgroom for for making me introduced to this platform, because actually it is very much new to me. And Sharonan sir knows very well. He was very much experienced in this technical field. I was new to this. Again, thank you, sir. Sharonan sir, after a long gap we just met, and thank you very much. And thank you all my friends, all my friends who was there in the webinar. And all the best to all the students. All the best to all the students. I wish all the students will come up with colorful, flourishing results in their career. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, one and all.
Yes, sir. We have one more message, sir, from Ashwin.
Sir.
He's saying this has been a valuable session, sir. Thank you so much for this gain of knowledge about boards. Thank you, Ashwin, for sharing your what called feedback. And we have from Sarath Chandra saying, thank you so much, sir. So we got wonderful feedback, sir. It was very live session today we had. Thank you so much, Chitti, sir, for making all this true.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Sir.
thank you, guys. Once again, this is all from my side. We are so what called as happy to have Chitti sir on this platform, and definitely people like Chitti sir definitely made a lot of difference. And in the coming days, we are going to bring more such experienced people to help the students community. Thank you so much for all for joining this.